What is up, investors, and welcome back to the Everything Crypto Show, where we bring you all of the most important news that you need to know. So without further ado, sit back, relax, grab that morning cup of joe, and enjoy the show. Now we're just going to get right into it here. I'm making another impromptu and unexpected video while on vacation because we had yet another crypto giant blow up the past couple of days that I did want to hop on here and inform you guys about. This selling that has been going on in the market, it is not natural selling. It has been big hedge funds, big asset managers being forced to liquidate their assets for being completely over leveraged. And this is something that they don't want the general public to know, but we are going to break it all down for you in this video. So for starters, you can see here that the fear and greed index is sitting at a 7. It is pretty much resting at like all-time lows at this point. And we've been here since about the 10th of May now. So we've been here for about over a month. And I actually would expect us to remain in this heightened state of fear until we do see some sort of positive catalyst in not only the crypto market, but also in the macro. So right now, it's not just the macro that looks ugly. There is a lot of shady and ugly liquidations going on in the crypto market. So there is just no positive news in sight. And as so, people are scared. Now, if we take a look at the charts here, we can see that the total crypto market cap, I mean, we hopped on here for a video like 2 days ago, and the total crypto market cap was at 920 billion. We are now sitting at 885 billion. So we are still above this 200-day moving average here on the weekly. However, I would not be surprised if we do come back down to test this 753 bill key level. And this would align with the 2018 all-time high key level. Ethereum has already broken below its 2018 all-time high. And as of yesterday, Bitcoin actually for the first time went ahead and tested its 2018 high. I mean, not exactly. I think the low of the day was in and around 20K, and the all-time high was at something like 19.7K, but that was close enough for me. And as such, I did actually pick up some Bitcoin at that $20,300 level, give or take. Now, Ethereum here is also just chilling in the 1100 range now. I did pick some up in the 1200 range. However, Ethereum has definitely taken a much bigger beating than Bitcoin just over the past couple of months, but just over this past week especially, and that does have to do with some of these asset managers being over leveraged in Ethereum, and we will break that down. But for starters here, you can see this is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin valuation. And we have had this chart, drawn out for quite a while. We did break that uptrend here in about mid-May, and since then we have just been cratering to the downside. And I actually drew this arrow here to sort of represent what I think is going to happen. And we've actually been following it to a T so far. So I am curious to see if we do continue to sort of follow this pattern. But yes, I do expect Bitcoin to outperform Ethereum, and I do expect Ethereum to outperform altcoins, and that is the function of a bear market. Now, in the last weekly market update, we talked about Celsius, a $10 billion valuation crypto exchange that was actually locking its users' funds. It halted all withdrawals, crypto swaps, and transfers between accounts, quote unquote, for the benefit of their entire community to stabilize liquidity while they take steps to preserve assets and protect. So essentially what they're saying here is they are having a liquidity crisis. They have bit off more than they can chew, and now they are unable to allow users to withdraw, swap, or transfer between accounts. And unfortunately, Celsius is not the only crypto giant that is falling under this liquidation pressure. So we also received breaking news yesterday that after liquidations worth 400 million, Three Arrows Capital is reportedly working on an arrangement with lenders and other parties. And for those of you who don't know who Three Arrows Capital is, they're basically a firm that pretty much built themselves from the ground up. They really started with nothing, and they did make a lot of money. They were very early investors in Ethereum. Some of their also holdings do include Bitcoin and AVAX and a lot of these other altcoins. So recent on-chain data has triggered speculation that crypto trading and venture capital firm Three Arrows Capital may be the latest prominent industry name to crumble, and these indications were further fueled by a tweet from the co-founder who seemed to confirm a period of stress but did not really give any specific details. All he said here is we are in the process of communicating with relevant parties and fully committed to working this out. And we are going to really break down the details here and let you guys know what exactly is going on behind the scenes with this firm and why exactly these prices have been cratering so much. And essentially it's because they actually were on a margin, and the middlemen, the market makers, they see this. And as we did discuss in the previous video, when market makers see heavily leveraged positions near liquidation prices, they really do their best to try and force these liquidations to make that money on the way down and make that money back on the way up. So you can see here that due to its substantial investment in Terra, Three Arrows Capital already had a major setback with the stablecoin's collapse. I believe they invested something like upwards of like 550 million or something insane like that, and it's now worth $600. So they got absolutely wrecked on Terra. And then due to the current market volatility, Lido staked ETH has fallen up to 7% below par with Ethereum. And unfortunately, Three Arrows Capital is actually the largest holder of this liquid ETH. So they began withdrawing their liquid ETH from decentralized platforms in May during the Terra USD crash. And more recently, on Tuesday, they withdrew more than 81,000 liquid ETH, which was worth about 92 million at the time. And we do actually have a tweet here that pretty much proves what exactly was going on. So it says here that 3AC may be in trouble as Kyle and Zoo, the co-founders, have not tweeted or liked anything in days. Took every coin and hashtag out of his bio. Zoo deleted his Instagram, and an hour ago on Tuesday, they dumped 30K liquid ETH and reduced all of their Aave positions. Now, this liquid ETH position was something that was really hurting Celsius, and people did believe they were the biggest liquid ETH dumper, but it actually is Three Arrows Capital, and it is not even close. They're dumping on every account and seed round address they have. Most looks like it's going to pay back debts and outstanding borrows that they have. So Three Arrows Capital is number 2 on the leaderboard for realized losses last month with 31 million in losses. They have started to also consolidate their NFT holdings. So they're really trying to consolidate their portfolio and de-risk as they were incredibly over leveraged. And this right here is what they do not want you to know. This price action, what has been going on, this is not random. In fact, this is actually calculated to a T. So as you can see here from the Woo blockchain, they tweeted that the address marked as Three Arrows Capital has a collateral position of 211,999 wrapped ETH worth 235 million on Aave, a crypto lending platform and interest-bearing platform, and a total debt of 183 million between USDC and USDT. Now, if ETH falls near $1,014, the collateral position will face liquidation. It is actively repaying debt now. And if we actually take a look at the low from yesterday on Ethereum, we came in right here at 1,000 and I think it was $13 on the dot. So that is not a coincidence, guys. That is what these big hedge funds and institutions try to hide. They know everything. They know these liquidation prices, and they were on an absolute shark hunt yesterday to liquidate. That is exactly why I did actually make some more purchases yesterday in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I actually bought Ethereum a little bit higher, but the reason being is, as I did discuss in the last market update, we are in a very, very unique position right now where it is these hedge funds, it is these big institutions. They are the ones that were over leveraged. They are the ones that are being stopped out by these other market makers, and this does create buying opportunities based on this artificial selling. And that is why I do think that, especially in a bear market, it is incredibly important to stay disciplined and to stick to spot buying, only buying with your own capital. Do not use margin, as clearly if the big market makers are coming after these other hedge funds and asset managers, I mean, nobody's safe, guys, and that's exactly what we're seeing here right now. So no, it is not a coincidence. This all happens for a reason, and there is on-chain data to prove it. Now, another very prominent figure in the crypto community, Michael Saylor, has also been dealing with these sort of, rumors that potentially MicroStrategy is close to a liquidation price. And obviously, this did create a lot of FUD with Bitcoin as well, which is why we saw Bitcoin go ahead and retest that 2018 all-time high. But Michael Saylor said, he basically says that these margin call fears are unwarranted. MicroStrategy remains comfortable taking to Twitter. He believes that Bitcoin is on sale, and this does represent a great buying opportunity and an ideal entry point. I happen to agree. Pushing back on claims that MicroStrategy was taking a risk by accruing debt to increase its Bitcoin holdings. damping down fears surrounding this $205 million loan that the business intelligence firm has with Silvergate Bank. He said MicroStrategy is 10 times over collateralized right now. Saylor went on to stress that the margin loan is well managed and his company is comfortable thanks to a fortress balance sheet. And I do believe that he said he will continue buying if they do continue to go lower. So Michael Saylor here just completely kiboshing those rumors that they're at risk of liquidation. And in fact, he will continue to buy more if we do go lower from here. So just to wrap up this video, what have I been doing, guys? I have been sticking to the plan. Nothing has changed here. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know we've been saying from the very get-go with this year that it is going to be an accumulation year. 2022 is going to be the year to accumulate as much crypto as possible. It is not going to be a year of any wild returns, and even 2023 might be pretty rough, to be honest. So what we are doing is sticking to the plan. We are dollar cost averaging, and on Tuesday here we bought Bitcoin at 26K. We bought it again at 22K, and we also did buy some more at 20K. Close enough to me for the all-time high that I did decide to step in there and actually buy some Bitcoin. Now, as for the alts, we bought some Ethereum at 1,200, some XRP at 31 cents, some AVAX at, that says $25. I meant to say $15. We bought some AVAX at $15, and we also bought Hbar at 6.5 cents. So we are sticking to the plan, but waiting for the next leg down before blowing another bag on crypto. I hope you guys also have your strategies in line. If you do, if you're able to remain calm and stick to your plan, I promise you are going to survive this bear market. And although it may not seem like it right now, the bull market will resume. Whenever that is, I don't know. Nobody knows. But it will resume at some point, and when it does, if you are strong enough to stick around, you will be here to benefit from the volatility to the upside. So with that said, I hope you guys did enjoy our market update here. I'm still on vacation, still enjoying myself despite all of the market madness, and I hope that you guys are also able to really just zoom out, keep that long-term perspective, and enjoy life despite what is going on right now. So on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out for now.